Good morning. News are as follows. Setting up of Lokpal among government's top priority, says PMO. Jammu and Kashmir, 7 Jawans injured as militants fire at BSF convoy near Pempore. JDS accuses Karnataka CM of influencing KPSC recruitment process. Tata SIA Airlines Vistara to start its operation from October. US President term Iraq's PM's nomination a promising step forward. Crisis in Iraq deepens as President nominates Haider al-Abdi as new PM. Oscar-winning actor Robin Williams found dead at home. Ivory Coast bans all passenger flights from 3 Ebola-hit countries. Maharashtra resident with Ebola symptoms being treated at isolation ward. HC bans Govindas below age of 18 years in Dahi Handi festival. Odisha flood situation improving as water level in most areas recedes. Jharkhand HC Chief Justice R. Bhanumati appointed as SC Judge. Crony capitalism hampers economic growth, says Raghuram Rajan. India's reserve to act as buffer if global markets turn volatile, RBI Governor. SEBI issues norms to share KYC details with financial regulations. Police arrest 7 more defaulters in NSEL scam. And in ICC test ranking R. Ashwin number 1 test all-rounder, India slips to 4th position. Archery World Cup, Deepika Kumari led women's archery rescuer team wins gold. India bag 5 medals. Sri Lanka beat Pakistan in Gale Test. England win 4th cricket test match against India. Now news in detail. Prime Minister's office has said that setting up of the anti-corruption body Lokpal is among the top priorities of the government. In its communication to the Ministry of Personnel, Public Grievances and Pensions, the PMO identified setting up of Lokpal, passing of Citizens Grievances Bill and amendments to the Prevention of Corruption Act as immediate thrust areas of the government. Official sources said the government is in the process of appointing chairperson and members of the Lokpal. They said Department of Personnel and Training is also changing rules for such committee, mandated to recommend names for appointment of chairperson and members of the Lokpal. The Lokpal and Lokayukt Act provides for establishment of Lokpal for the union and Lokayukts for the state to inquire two corruption charges against public functionaries. President Pranab Mukherjee had given his assent to Lokpal Act on January 1 this year. In Jammu and Kashmir, militants fired at a BSF convoy near Pempore last night, injuring 7 Jawans. The BSF convoy was on its way to Srinagar from Falangam. The injured Jawans have been admitted to Srinagar Hospital. A manhunt has been launched in the area to nab the attackers. Meanwhile, following the incident, security has been further strengthened across the valley ahead of Independence Day celebration. In Karnataka, the Janata Dal secular leader H.D. Kumaraswamy has levelled serious charges against Chief Minister Siddaramaiah. He has accused the Chief Minister of misusing his official position to influence Karnataka Public Service Commission in the recruitment of gazetted probationers. Addressing media persons in Bangalore today, Kumaraswamy said that Chief Minister had called a KPSC member 72 times when the interview was on. Taking strong objections to cabinet decision that strapped recruitment of 362 KAS probationers, he charged that the decision was prompted by the Chief Minister as a candidate of his choice was not selected to the post of Deputy Commissioner. He also pointed out that state government has no authority to scrap the decision of KPSC and it is only the state legislative assembly that has the mandate to do so. He also came down strongly against the Advocate General for allegedly favoring one of the candidates who appeared for the Karnataka Administrative Service (KAS) exam. He demanded resignation of Chief Minister and the Advocate General and sought CBI inquiries on Chief Minister's involvement. He informed that Governor will be requested to intervene in this matter. The state government had ordered a criminal investigation department inquiry about large-scale malpractices in the KPSC exam, and cabinet had scrapped the 2011 provisional list of gazetted probationary officers for Group A and B services and ordered re-examination. Tata Singapore Airlines (SIA) disclosed the name of the upcoming joint venture airline. The airline is named Vistara and will start its operation from October. The CEO of Tata SIA, Phee Teek Yeo, said that the word Vistara is an inspiration from Vistar in Sanskrit language. The headquarters of the airlines will be located in Delhi. According to reporters, Vistara will give competition to Air India and Jet Airways. The Directorate General of the Civil Aviation DGCA has advised Tata SIA to make sure that the staff of the airlines is present during all regulatory meetings in the order to avoid delay in launching it. US President Barack Obama has said the nomination of Haider al-Abadi as Iraq's Prime Minister designate is a promising step forward. He acknowledged that Iraq has been through difficult days and urged its political leaders to work together. Yesterday, Iraq's president asked Mr. Abdi to form a new government, snubbing the incumbent Prime Minister Nouri al-Malik. Mr. Maliki said Mr. Abdi's nomination is a violation of the constitution. Mr. Obama said US forces have successfully carried out airstrikes to prevent the advance of Islamist militants in North Iraq, but he admitted that there is no American military solution to the crisis. In Iraq, the appointment of Haider al-Abadi as the new country's prime minister by Shiite Coalition National Alliance has deepened the political divide between the supporters and the opponents of the outgoing Premier Nouri al-Maliki. Mr. Abdi was nominated hours after Mr. Maliki ordered tanks and special forces to take up positions in strategic points around Baghdad, fueling reporters of coup attempt. More pro-Maliki troops were stationed near the entrance of Green Zone where government buildings are located, and troops locked down the presidential palace. His supporters took to streets chanting pro-Maliki slogans in Baghdad and pro-Maliki military pagans patrolling strategic areas in the capital. US President Barack Obama has pledged full support to the new Iraqi premier. Haider al-Abadi, UN Secretary General Ban Ki-moon, welcomed the appointment of a new Iraqi Prime Minister and appealed for calm. He said appointment of Haider al-Abadi was in accordance with the Iraqi constitution and a positive step towards government's formation. Mr. Maliki criticized the attitude of US administration and its supports to the new Prime Minister, Haider Abadi, saying Washington stood by the violation of Iraqi constitution. He said the constitutionally set deadlines elapsed to form a new government last Thursday. Mr. Maliki also added that the federal court warned the new president, Ford Mosem, would be held legally on this account. Earlier yesterday, Iraq's new president, Ford Mosem, appointed Haider Abadi to form a new government after a dispute over the nomination of Iraq's prime minister, which lasted for more than 2 weeks. Outgoing Prime Minister Mr. Maliki's the State of Law Coalition said that had not elected Abdi to be their candidature for Prime Minister, and Abdi's candidacy has no legal merit. Under the Iraqi constitution, Mr. Abdi has 30 days to form a new government. Oscar-winning actor and comedian Robin Williams was found dead yesterday at his home in Northern California. Marin County's sheriff's office said it suspects the death is suicide due to asphyxia, but the cause of death is still under investigation. He was 63. His publicist said he had been battling severe depression. Williams was famous for films such as Good Morning Vietnam and Dead Poets Society, and won as Oscar for his role in Good Will Hunting. World number 2 Deepika Kumari bagged gold and two bronze medals yesterday as India finished the Archery World Cup stage fourth in Wrocław, Poland with a total 5 medals. The gold came in the recurve women's team event, which saw Deepika, Bombayela Devi Lashnaram and Lakshmi Rani Manji beat Mexico 6-0 in final. Deepika, however, settled for a bronze in the recurve in individual event and recurve mixed team pair event, in which she partnered with Jayanta Talukdar. Besides, the men's recurve team comprising Tarun Deep Rai, Jayanta and Atantu Das had to be contended with silver medal as it lost to Mexico 3-5 in the final. Earlier on Saturday, the mixed pair of Abhishek Verma and Payusha Shende had opened India's account by clinching a silver medal. And finally, England won the fourth cricket test match against India at Old Trafford, Manchester by an inning and 54 runs after taking a massive first inning lead by 215 runs. On the third day yesterday, the host dismissed the visitors for a paltry score of 161 in their second innings. England made 367 runs in reply to India's first inning score of 152. England now lead the five-match test series by 2-1. India had won the second test, which England emerged winner in both the third and fourth test matches. The first match had ended in draw. That's all for the news today. Thank you.